Welcome to Motivation Edge, where we empower you to rise above challenges, embrace inner strength, and live life on your terms. Here, every video is crafted to inspire you to ignore the noise, focus on growth, and move forward with purpose. Join us as we fuel your journey to become the best version of yourself. There's a time in all of our lives when we face the choice, do we react or do we let go? It's easy to let other people's words or actions pull us off our path. But here's what I know: you can't change how people treat you, but you can absolutely change how you respond. And when you choose to smile and move on, you're choosing your peace, your happiness, and your growth over anything or anyone that would drag you down. Life is far too precious to be spent explaining yourself to those who will never truly see you. So when someone tries to dim your light, remember it's not your job to make them understand your worth. Your job is to keep shining, to keep moving forward with a quiet confidence. Smile, because that smile says, I'm at peace with who I am, and move on. Because you have places to be, things to do, dreams to fulfill. It's not about being dismissive or cold. Setting boundaries doesn't mean you lack compassion. It means you value yourself enough to protect your peace. Ignoring negativity doesn't make you weak, it makes you wise. It's an act of love for yourself and for everyone around you, because when you operate from a place of peace, it radiates out to everyone you touch. The real power isn't in proving them wrong. It's in walking away and letting your success speak for itself. When you choose to ignore what doesn't serve you, you're making space for the things that do. You're telling the world that you are more committed to your growth than to their criticism, more invested in your journey than in their opinions. So next time you face negativity, don't give it the power to control your day, your mood, or your dreams. Take a breath, smile with all the grace you have, and step forward. Move on not with bitterness, but with gratitude. Move on knowing that every step forward is a step closer to becoming the person you were meant to be. You are worthy of joy. You are worthy of peace, and you are worthy of a life that's focused on growth, not grudges. So keep going, keep smiling, and keep moving on with courage and confidence. Controlling your narrative means embracing the idea that you are the author of your own story, that your actions, values, and choices shape the way the world sees you, and more importantly, how you see yourself. It's about making a conscious decision to focus on what you can control, rather than letting the opinions or expectations of others dictate who you are or how you live. Too often, we let the thoughts and words of others infiltrate our minds, filling us with doubt, questioning our worth, or pushing us off our path. But what others say or think about us should never become our truth. Only we get to define that. When you control your narrative, you decide what deserves your attention and energy. You choose to invest in actions that build the person you want to be and the life you want to lead. Instead of getting caught up in the opinions that float around you, you focus on creating a story that reflects your values, dreams, and integrity. You are allowed to rewrite parts of your life where you felt misunderstood, to grow out of the boxes others tried to put you in, and to tell a new story, one that aligns with your vision and authenticity. Controlling your narrative doesn't mean ignoring feedback or closing off to other perspectives. It's about discerning which voices lift you up and which ones weigh you down. It means not giving away your power to those who only see fragments of you, to those who might never understand the path you're on. Instead, you take ownership of your own voice and follow it courageously, knowing that your journey is unique and your purpose is personal. In the end, controlling your narrative is an act of self-respect and freedom. It's a declaration that you are more than anyone's label, more than anyone's doubt, and more than anyone's story about you. You are the creator of your own life, the keeper of your own truth. And when you live from this place of empowerment, you radiate a sense of purpose and peace that no one can take away from you. Embracing your inner peace means finding a steady sense of calm and assurance within yourself, a sanctuary that remains untouched no matter what happens around you. This isn't just about staying quiet or appearing calm on the surface. It's about cultivating a deep-rooted sense of tranquility that nourishes your mind, body, and soul. Inner peace is the quiet confidence that comes from knowing who you are, knowing what truly matters to you, and trusting yourself to face life with grace and resilience. When you embrace your inner peace, you stop looking outside yourself for validation or happiness. You recognize that real peace doesn't come from a perfect life or the approval of others, but from accepting yourself, flaws and all. You learn to find comfort in your own company and strengthen your own convictions. This kind of peace allows you to move through life without feeling swayed by every criticism, setback, or unexpected change. Instead, you approach challenges with a grounded sense of clarity and resilience, knowing that you have the inner resources to weather any storm. Embracing inner peace is about protecting your energy, choosing carefully what you let in, and letting go of what doesn't serve you. You don't need to fight every battle or react to every negative word. Sometimes the most powerful response is simply silence, a gentle reminder that your peace is too valuable to be disrupted by temporary troubles. By choosing calm over chaos, you build a shield of inner strength that allows you to face difficult situations with a clear mind and an open heart. This peace becomes a quiet power that grounds you, allowing you to experience life fully without losing yourself in it. It's the ability to stay calm in a world that's constantly rushing, to find joy in simple moments, and to let go of worries about things you can't control. When you embrace your inner peace, you give yourself permission to slow down, to live intentionally, and to focus on the things that truly matter. It's a gift that no one else can give you and no one else can take away. Setting boundaries with love means creating limits that protect your well-being and energy while remaining compassionate and respectful toward others. It's about valuing your own needs and mental health without compromising your empathy or kindness. Boundaries, when set with love, are not walls meant to isolate, but lines that help define where you end and others begin, allowing you to nurture relationships in healthy, balanced ways. This kind of boundary setting doesn't come from a place of anger or frustration, but rather from a deep understanding of what helps you thrive and remain true to yourself. When you set boundaries with love, you're affirming that your time, energy, and peace are valuable. You're teaching yourself and others that you deserve to be respected and that your needs are just as important as anyone else's. This doesn't mean shutting people out. It means making choices that prioritize self-care and respect in ways that also enhance your relationships. By setting limits, you create space to give your best to others without overextending yourself or harboring resentment. You're able to say no gracefully and firmly, knowing that your no is rooted in love for yourself and for the relationship. Boundaries with love also allow you to interact more openly and honestly. When you know where your limits are, you communicate with clarity, removing the guesswork for others. This opens the door to more genuine, trusting connections because people know where they stand with you, and you aren't stretching yourself too thin to please everyone. Boundaries become a bridge, creating a sense of safety and mutual respect in your relationships, where you both feel seen, heard, and valued. It's not about rejecting others, but about choosing yourself without guilt or apology. When you set boundaries with love, you're choosing a life of balance and self-respect, one where you can give freely because you aren't giving from a place of depletion. This balance allows you to grow deeper, healthier connections that are built on understanding and respect. It's a way to ensure that you can show up as your best self for yourself and for the people you care about. Recognizing your power is about understanding and embracing the unique strength that lies within you. It's a quiet, steady acknowledgement of your ability to shape your life, influence your surroundings, and respond to whatever comes your way. This power isn't about control over others, it's about self-mastery, knowing that you have the capacity to face life's challenges with resilience, to learn from setbacks, and to grow into the person you are meant to be. Recognizing your power means realizing that your worth is not defined by external achievements, titles, or validation, but by the confidence you have in your own capabilities and values. When you recognize your power, you begin to see yourself as more than just a product of your circumstances. You understand that while you may not control everything that happens to you, you absolutely control how you respond to it. This power gives you the freedom to let go of blame, self-doubt, and fear, because you know that you have the inner resources to adapt, learn, and continue forward. It's an empowering shift in perspective, one that frees you from the need to react to every criticism or seek approval. You become grounded in the knowledge that you are enough, just as you are, and that you can move through life with courage and purpose. Recognizing your power also means standing up for yourself and honoring your worth. It's knowing that you don't have to shrink yourself to make others comfortable, that your voice and perspective matter, and that you have a right to take up space in the world. This kind of empowerment isn't about being loud or aggressive. It's about embodying a quiet strength that doesn't waver. It's about making choices that align with your values and vision, even when they aren't easy, because you trust in your ability to handle the outcomes. This power becomes a guiding force, allowing you to pursue your goals with determination and to face obstacles with confidence. It's the courage to walk your path, even if it means going alone, and the wisdom to know when to seek support or rest. Recognizing your power is ultimately about honoring the fullness of who you are, your strengths, your flaws, and your potential. It's a decision to live boldly and authentically with the understanding that you are the author of your life, capable of creating meaning, joy, and fulfillment along the way. Prioritizing self-growth over validation means choosing to invest in your own development and happiness rather than seeking constant approval from others. It's a commitment to becoming the best version of yourself, driven by personal goals, passions, and values rather than the need to meet others' expectations or fit into their definitions of success. When you prioritize self-growth, you understand that true fulfillment comes from within, from pursuing your interests, learning from your experiences, and challenging yourself to grow beyond what you once thought possible. This shift requires a conscious decision to let go of the desire to impress or please everyone around you. It's about realizing that external validation is fleeting and never enough to build a solid foundation of self-worth. By focusing on your growth, you free yourself from the need for constant reassurance, understanding that your value doesn't hinge on others' opinions or praise. Instead, you begin to measure success by how much you're learning, how resilient you're becoming, and how aligned you are with your authentic self. Prioritizing self-growth also means embracing change and being open to feedback, but not letting it define you. Growth requires humility and a willingness to evolve, often leading you to step outside your comfort zone and take risks. In this journey, you may encounter setbacks or feel misunderstood by those who are used to a different version of you. But by focusing on growth, you develop a sense of inner confidence that doesn't waver with every shift in opinion or trend. You become less focused on what others think of you and more interested in who you're becoming, recognizing that every challenge and achievement brings you closer to the person you aspire to be. This approach allows you to build a life that is rich with meaning, purpose, and personal satisfaction. It's not about proving your worth to anyone else, but about knowing your worth and nurturing it from within. As you prioritize self-growth over validation, you create a life where you're not just reacting to the world around you, but actively shaping your path. You become empowered to seek fulfillment, not from the applause of others, but from the quiet, steady progress you make toward your own goals. And in doing so, you cultivate a sense of peace and self-assurance that no amount of external validation can replicate. Turning challenges into opportunities is about shifting your perspective to see obstacles not as setbacks, but as stepping stones for growth and transformation. It's the ability to look at difficulties as chances to learn, adapt, and strengthen yourself rather than as barriers that hold you back. When you face a challenge, there is often an instinct to resist, to wish it away, or to feel defeated. But by embracing it, you can uncover hidden potential, develop resilience, and gain insights that propel you forward in ways you may not have imagined. This mindset isn't about denying the difficulty of the challenge, it's about recognizing that within every struggle lies the possibility for change. Each challenge you face gives you the chance to tap into your creativity, to think outside the box, and to find solutions that can open new paths. Often, the toughest moments lead to the most meaningful breakthroughs, revealing strengths and capabilities you didn't know you had. When you approach challenges with curiosity and openness, you're more likely to find the silver lining, to see what you can gain instead of what you're losing. Turning challenges into opportunities also involves a commitment to growth. It's understanding that setbacks are not failures, they're part of the journey, providing valuable lessons that shape who you are. With every challenge, you're building a skill set that prepares you for future success. You're learning patience, resilience, and problem-solving qualities that strengthen your character and give you a deeper sense of confidence. Each time you overcome an obstacle, you gain a clearer perspective on your goals and your capacity to achieve them. This approach transforms your relationship with uncertainty and risk. Instead of fearing challenges, you begin to welcome them as opportunities for self-improvement and discovery. You see that life isn't about avoiding difficulties, but about growing through them. Every challenge becomes a doorway to a new version of yourself, stronger and more capable than before. By embracing this mindset, you empower yourself to turn moments of doubt into moments of possibility, making each challenge an integral part of your journey toward a more fulfilling, accomplished life.in life. We are constantly presented with choices to react or to rise above, to seek approval or to focus on growth, to see obstacles as barriers or as opportunities. When we choose to ignore negativity, smile through adversity, and move forward with grace, we step into our power. By embracing inner peace, setting boundaries with compassion, and recognizing our own strength, we take control of our narrative and prioritize a life that reflects our deepest values and aspirations. Each challenge we face offers a chance to learn, grow, and become a better version of ourselves. So let us continue on our path with courage, grounded in self-respect and guided by the knowledge that we are capable, resilient, and worthy of every opportunity life presents. Remember, the journey is yours to shape, choose to live it fully with purpose, and never forget that you are enough.